Alright guys, welcome back. We are back out on the shore doing chicken on a string and throwable collapsible traps for blue crabs today. So far, caught a couple. Just wanted to see if they're here. They're a little bit smaller than last week. It's to be expected. We're just off a full moon. Crabs, they get a little weird around the full moon. So, but yeah, let me show you what we got so far. Show you here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them's a female though, so I'm gonna let her go. But the average size today is about, I'd say maybe about 7 inches. Whereas last week, oh, hang on, I got a giant one over here. Oh no, it's a turtle, never mind. Tons of turtles too, so bring extra bait. But yeah guys, let's keep it up. We're hoping for at least a dozen. We're already almost halfway there, so it's a great start. But yeah, these crabs, they come through in waves. Sometimes you just got to wait them out, and I'm hoping it keeps up. So let's get to it. All right, guys, just pulled up one of the traps. Wasn't sure what was going on, and huge crab. This guy is probably close to 8 inches. That's what we're looking for. Absolutely beautiful. This guy is not letting go. So yeah, let me get him in the cooler. We'll start checking the other traps. Oh yeah, come on. Oh wow. Woo! Look at that guy. Holy crap. Boy, I got lucky on that one. He got stuck sideways. Giant freaking crab, guys. Wow. And see, I saw the line moving a little bit, but it wasn't like pulling it. So he was just sitting on the chicken. Holy crap, look at that crab. Wow, I got lucky to get him. Let me see, I don't even know if I can get him out of the trap here. Alright guys, let me try to figure this out, because wow, I don't want to get pinched by this guy. He is freaking huge. That's another probably 8-incher right there. Okay, got one claw out. These guys are strong. Wow. There we go. Wow, look at that crab, guys. Holy cow. That's another 8-incher. That freaking claw, look at that thing. Boy, that'll about take your finger off right there. I mean, I'll be careful you don't get me at the other one, but I mean, freaking monsters. Alright guys, let me get this guy in the cooler, and then we'll obviously try to get some more of these. You get 6 of these, you're doing great. Alright guys, I think I got a crab on this hand line. He took it all the way to shore, and all it was a frickin' chicken bone. It wasn't even chicken on there. Let me see. Yeah, he's all right. Let's get him. See if we can bring him all the way up. I mean, look at this guy right here. I can almost pull him out of the water. Probably can. Well, let me make sure I get him. All right. Just like that, guys. Super rusty. Look at that guy. It's like red almost. Beautiful crab. Look at that. So yeah guys, not the giants that we had a couple, you know, a week or two ago, but overall really good crabs. Let's get this guy in the cooler here. So yeah, we got at least a half dozen now. Let's get back out there and get some more. Alright guys, we got some sort of action here on the collapsible trap. I know it might be hard to see, but the line is bouncing. So let's see, it could be a turtle, it could be a fish. Hoping it's a big crab. And it's, whatever it is, I missed it. Yeah, man. I felt it get out, whatever it was. So these traps, you do have to move them really quick. They go to the bottom, lay flat, and then when you pull it up, it closes. But you have to keep tension. You have to pull it in quick, or else whatever's in there will get out the sides. So yeah, let's we're gonna change this chicken out, and then we'll check the other traps. All right, guys, I was just pulling this trap up so I could replace the chicken because the turtles are killing me. And we got this big guy. This is a good 7.5 incher. See if I can get him out with a. No, I'm not gonna be able to get him, but these are really good crabs, guys. Just a little bit smaller than last time, but good crabs. So yeah, let's get this guy in the cooler. We'll get this chicken replaced, and we'll get him back out there. All right, guys, we've run into a little lull here. This is the same thing that happened the last time I was here. The crabbing was good for, you know, maybe 30-45 minutes, like right when the sun came up, and then it took like another hour for some more crabs to show up. So we only got the one crab in the past like 45 minutes. The turtles, like I've already gone through one whole bag of chicken just because the turtles are eating all the bait. So yeah, fun fact, bring extra bait. I ran out last time, so I learned my lesson, but I don't even know if what I have this time is enough. But yeah, we're got all the lines pretty much rebaited, and it's been a lot slower. Keep that in mind. Around the full moon, it gets a little weird, and you know, it's not bad. I'll show you what we got here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I mean, all good crabs. I think the big one's 8 inches. All the others are, you know, a little over 7. And yeah, I mean, great crabs. We're just hoping for a little bit more. So let's get out there. Hope it turns around. All right, guys, we got a line. This is one of the traps. It's moving kind of weird, so I can't tell. The crabs have not been aggressive today. They've just been either sitting on the bait or, you know, just not being aggressive with, you know, taking it and running with it. So a lot of the crabs I've caught have, I can't tell that they're actually in the trap. It's just when I go to check the trap to make sure I still have bait, you know, there they are. So let's see if we got one here. It feels heavy. Oh no, he got out. Man, that was another one. You see, guys, these big crabs, they get out the sides. Wasn't having that much of a problem last week, but you see they'll get their claws stuck in here, but that's why I keep the net close, because sometimes, you know, they'll let go right here at the shore. Man, that was another one. That was a big one too. I saw him coming up, but that's just part of the game. So if I can get this reset. And always just check your trap as you go, because sometimes, you know, the lines will get crossed, or, you know, there's little things that go wrong with the trap that can keep you from catching crabs. So with these, all you're gonna do is make sure your line's not caught behind you. And what I do is just throw it out like a frisbee. And as it sinks, it should fall straight down. And then when it gets to the bottom, it'll open up flat. And then, obviously, the key is to pull it in very fast so that it keeps the crab in the trap. All right, guys, looks like we got another one on our trusty one here. Oh, could be that same little crab, but I'm just hoping it's any crab. So let's see. He's in there. Stay in there. It's a turtle. Oh boy. Oh no, it's a bluegill. Huge bluegill. Look at that. Well, that could also be what's eating. So, it did look funny. It wasn't quite pulling like a crab, but you always have to check. So, all right, guys, we'll throw this back out again and get back to it. All right, guys, appears that there's a crab back on this trap that I keep losing all of them on. Man, if I could just get him, definitely feels like a big one. You can tell when you're pulling them in if they're, you know, bigger or smaller. You know, you can't tell exactly how big, but it's bigger. So let's try to get him. Oh, come on. It is, oh no, it's 2 bluegill. Well, okay. We're catching bait. Oh man, that felt like a big crab. You gotta think you're pulling this sideways through the water. Well, okay. Well guys, we're just pulling up the last 2 traps to make a move and caught the biggest crab of the day right there. Look at that guy. Wow. That guy's definitely probably right at 8 inches. Beautiful colors too. It's hard to get him in the sun. But yeah, great crab. And the line wasn't moving at all. There's no signs of anything, but I started pulling on it and I could tell that obviously there was something in there. What a crab. I don't let go of the chicken. I mean, look at the colors on him. How rusty he... Whoa, oh, crap. Okay. Okay, a little snafu there, fell. Beautiful crab though, guys. So, let me try to stand up without getting pinched here. I got my net under my butt. All right. All right, guys. Well, I made one more move. It really slowed down, and then there was just nothing. So ended up catching 10 keepers. I did catch 2 smaller crabs that, you know, I do not keep small crabs to eat, but I need 2 small crabs for some sheep's head bait on a video coming up. So yeah, they came home. But I'll show you guys the final tally. You see, we got some big ones. I mean, these guys are probably pushing close to 8, and I think we may have 2 8s in there. And yeah, the smaller ones in there, they're gonna be bait. And just to show you guys, pretty much everything today was caught on these collapsible traps. You know, you throw them out, they sit on the bottom like this, crab goes in, pull it shut, and you do have to be quick though. That's the one thing that, you know, you can't just pull it in leisurely. You gotta pull it in fast and keep tension on the line. But I mean, 10 great crabs. That's, you know, that's great. Let me show you guys how big the biggest ones are. Let's say the average size is definitely over 7 inches. But the number and size of the crabs have gone down from the last week or 2. But great crabs. So let's see how big the biggest ones are. I can get this set up without falling. Okay. So yeah, guys, I think this is definitely one of the biggest ones. I mean, that claw, that's a big crab. Let's see how big he is. He is almost 8, just short of 8 inches. And we've got another 2 that are pretty much the exact same size in there. But, I mean, look at that claw. I gotta be careful here, but that is a giant claw right there. Just put my finger in perspective without getting pinched. Great crab, though. But that's you know, definitely super happy with these crabs. I mean, anytime you get a crab that big, and not only that, you know, a couple of them, you're gonna have a great dinner. But these are actually destined for a family member. So but yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Gonna be back out there pulling the crab traps here in a few days again. like I said, kept these 2 smaller crabs for bait. Going to be going out to probably the Skyway to try for sheep's head. They've been everywhere lately. Just having bait to target them, that's the whole issue. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you then.